Welcome back everyone to the channel and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we're going to be continuing our bow, crossbow and pistol run. Today hopefully we get the plan for the bow. We should be on the last series of quests from the Wayward and then we can start exploring the rest of the map. When I do get the bow I will switch over to that as my main weapon. And again hopefully we can pick up some legendaries along the way. Now I have noticed that we are currently level 12 but we're still wearing level 5 gear. So because we've been pretty good on picking up resources, what I'm going to do is craft a full set of level 10 gear before we head out today. I've also need to check on the backpack. So what's the backpack we currently got equipped? We've got a small survival that gives us 5 carry weight. I'm pretty certain we can get a better backpack because we picked up the plan a couple episodes ago and we had it in our inventory in the last one. So I'm going to do that, the small one. Yeah, I can do a level 10 now with 10 carry capacity. And armor-wise, I think the leather is really doing us well. We'll keep with the light armor. So let me just have a look. On the right arm is 8 damage resist on there. Actually, the metal's a lot better. 2 weight, 2.5 weight. Okay. So that sort of answered my question. We're going to do a left and right arm metal. And then the rest we'll have as leather. We probably haven't got enough plans on the metal ones to really advance those as good as we can with the rest, but that's fine. And we do the level 10 chest. Now before we start upgrading, what I want to do is break down the level 5 set we've got on. So actually, let's just have a quick look at our armor rating. So it is currently 52. Oh, we have a level up. I didn't realise that. Let's keep pumping it in intelligence unless we see a perk we want to get. We do need to start pushing in perception for crossbows, actually. Let's have a look at all the new ones. Mystery Meat's not really that great. Earring Magazines is not great. And Increased Benefits. Neither one of them are any good. So actually I am going to change. I'm going to put it in Perception. And I think I'll do the armor chance at level 1 first. And then I'll do the bow strength next. So currently we've got a spare perk. So I can just put the bow one on ready. Just make sure we've got the best of what we need. Charisma. I've got the inspirational. I don't need the others on at the moment. Intelligence, got nothing else. When we do come off the bows, I will swap that out for Action Boy. And we could do again some more good result to stop our meals from keep going. I have done a lot of cooking between episodes as well. And now we're up to 62 and 69 because we've dropped a bit of energy resistance, but that's fine. And then what I want to also do is all that other item we've got, I want to break it down before I... So I've got the weighted mod on that one. I was looking for deep pocketed more than anything else, but unfortunately we haven't got it. So let's modify this quickly. Let's have a look at the metals. What can we do? We can take it from standard to painted. And we've got no mods for that. Okay, and we'll do the same for the other one. No miscellaneous mods, because we haven't really broken down much. The leather, I can take it to studied for 5 and 13, or I can take it to boiled. And we want to put that pocketed mod back on, just to give us the extra carry capacity back. So now that's studied and pocketed, and we'll do the same. So we can do a studied on this one. And we can do pocketed. And on the last one on the chest, what have we got access to? We've actually got access to more. So we can do a shadowed, which will give us stealth in shadows. Or we could do treated. I'm going to do treated on this one. Yeah, it is the better of the two. And we haven't got a pocketed mod for the chest. Now, if we look at our stats, we are 85 on damage resist, 104 on energy, which is much better. So now our quest, I think we've got to go back to Gourley Mines, if I remember right. Yeah, the elusive crane. Yeah, back up to Gourley Mines. And because we've already travelled there on foot, we're allowed to fast travel back to it. And we've done this one a few times. There's just a few ghouls, few scorched around here. I do need to get my VATS perk so I can target people's heads. It will give us a bit more damage. Okay, a lot of loot on him. And the other one's on top. I'm not going to chase after him. And we've just got to go to the door. We'll have to probably kill some scorched on the way there. But we're mainly heading to the door, what was locked, where we opened in the last episode. Do want to kill that rabid one before he gives me a disease. Where's he gone? I'm talking about meat. Let's get the battle over with first. Okay, let's just back off. Let's get our food sorted. Okay, so again, I'm just going to sort out, and we want to eat the stuff that's going to go off first. We want to go to spoilage rate. But I do have a lot of good items on me today. Squirrel bits I won't eat. Again, those are better to craft into hasty squirrel stew if I can get the recipe. This is going to give me a plus strength. This is going to give me carry weight. This is going to give me luck. But I'm just trying to stack the buffs. I think I've got a better endurance than that one. Brain fungus will give me 2 intelligence. That will allow us to level up faster. AP regen, yeah, I'll take that. That gives me 2 endurance. And that gives me 2 perception. Okay, and that's all the buffs we've got. So we've got quite a few buffs. So if we look at our special now, we're looking quite good across the board for somebody at level 12. And if we can get through this quest, I know there's going to be a skill check at the end of this, but I can't remember what the skill level check was. I think it was strength, if I remember right. And if that's the case, I've probably got some drugs on me I can use. We don't need to loot any of this because we've already done it once. Lots and lots of mole rats in here. And even though this gun's quite a lot of damage, it's still taking quite a bit of work to get through these. And let me just remember which way it was. I think it was down this way, yeah, because that... Ah, my quest marker's taking me this way anyway. And this was full of scorch the last time. Hopefully they're not all respawned. Yeah, they have, because I can see them fighting the mole rats. I'd rather take them scorched out. Mole rats will come to you anyway, was the borough. And that's where we've got to go. We did open... Oh, okay, we went down the hole again. Can I remember what the code... Okay, we need to check the board again. Or have I got the note on me? No, it's the map. Oh, it's this one here. 071990. A lot of the quests in this game, if you find the code, it actually does put them in the top right. And this is as far as we've been in here before. This is all new to us now. I'm going to take the blue paint because that's lead. Those are just some dailies and weeklies popping up. Help your team leader, that's fine. We are playing on a private server again, just so we don't have to deal with anybody else interrupting us. If I remember right, you can't get through that one. Yeah, it's barred from the other side. You come out that way. What was my carry weight capacity at now? So it's at 205, so we've got 85 on us. So that's actually quite good. Considering I'm carrying a lot of food. So I'm happy to just pick up everything. I think there might be some workbenches in here, but I can't remember. Been quite a while since I've done this last. Put on the light just so everybody can see what's going on. I think I remember this. Wasn't this the first time in the game we come across ants? Yeah. They can be quite strong, the higher level ones. I was a bit wary on that. I can hear mole rats already. And that had like the boss symbol on there, the crown. They normally do just carry that little bit extra loot on them. That's rubber, screws. Eviction note and stuff popping up is probably the best quest in the game for legendaries, but it's not something you can solo. Even on high level characters, it's extremely hard to solo. Okay, a repository as smart as you. Any dolt can build a vault. You want a repository as smart as you? Robco patenting technology grants you access to the personnel at a whim. Let the Robco Pip-Boy 2000 be your key. Access anytime. Order yours today. Take that. So again, it's giving you clues here. 3 easy steps to access the Robco Vault. So use your Pip-Boy on the terminal. Then you can walk through and they don't shoot at you, basically. And if you do remember in the last episode, we come across Crane and he kept on saying, boy is key, boy is key. Now that just explains what it means. Okay, let me just pick this and then I'll bring you back because they can be quite tough on low intelligence. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I managed to get through in 3 guesses. So register your Pip-Boy device.
Pip-Boy detected. Registration complete. Countermeasures disabled. You may now present Pip-Boy at access point.
Tour guide walkthrough. George, they're moving in on the first tour. I know you said it'll take 6 months, but we've got 2 weeks. Here are my notes for the tour. I left more in the cache for priority fixes. Clean them all up before the guests arrive. Get it done. And then there's just a lot on here. I'm just trying to save my voice. I'm just going to go slow and just pause if you want to read them. And again, it's just telling you what the post on the wall just told us. And I just picked up a key there for a cache. And I think this is just another way to where the starting area was. It was, because that was the broken door. How did I miss a fan? And then there's a door here. And this is where the automated systems are. If you'd have come before, turn it off. You would have had probably a very bad time. Okay, somebody's in here with me. Oh, it's ants again. And you see, they give me a lot of experience. Because I'm stronger. Okay, ceramic, some glass. More glass.
Valid Pip-Boy detected. Access.
It's us through.
Welcome, prospective Robco customer.
There is a guaranteed legendary in here as well. Which, as set, its prefixes are set. So you can choose like a rifle, a shotgun, a pistol. We'll be choosing the pistol because it's the only one any use to us. And pre-war money, that's going to break down into cloth. There's a note on the side I think I just saw here. Add luxury here. This spot needs to catch the eye as soon as they walk in. Crystal, cigars, hollow, tape players. Get creative. So basically it wasn't ready and they're putting all these signs about things they would have put up here. More caps, that's nice. And I think I'm going to do the level ups after I finish this. What's on here? Purified water, yeah, I'll take that. Anything else? More pre-war money. Nothing in those. That's going to be a load of oil. Asbestos, antiseptic, I think that is. That's going to be lead. Can I get the other two? Because that's very good amount of lead. If you look at rat poison, 5 lead from each one, asbestos and fiberglass. So very good loot if you ever see those about. And that's an aluminium container, I'll take that. Nothing in the footlocker. Imagine your memories here. Imagine all your precious memories here, accessible anytime you'd like without need for unscrupulous human guards. Order yours today. So again, it's just placeholders. And that one's a glowing one. I think that's where we've got to go at the end. So let's go and loot everything else first. That's going to be plastic and wood, if I remember right. We're loaded. Unfortunately, this is only going to break down to cloth. You can't really... Well, you can break it into cloth and certain items you can sell for vendors. And the least it's going to be worth then is going to be 1 cap. More 44s and some sugar bombs. There is some very good recipes involving sugar bombs. So if you do find them, always store them. If it's something you can't use, at least you can sell it to somebody else. think it does say exit, but yeah, I think that's the way we get out. I'll come in there later, because I think we've got to go out that way. Battery has some good loot in there, and there's another ant or something. No red roach this time. And it gave me a mutation. But what did it give me? Now, as soon as we use right away, we lose this until we get certain perks. Carnival is actually quite good because that can give us double. It just means we won't get anything from veggies, but we get double the benefit from meats, and there is some very good meat items in this game. And I was talking about like the Deathclaw roaster in the last episode, what you can get from the atomic shop, that just doubles the bonus you get off items like that. So very, very good. We're working with preserved stuff here, so it needs to be stacked meticulously. Think window displays at Grey and Gould's. Food's cheap, get as much as you can and afford, and build them from there. Free adhesive. More free cloth. Cloth's one of them you don't get a big need for it. It's easy to get a massive amount of cloth. So treasury bonds. Unfortunately, with these you can't really do anything with it. It's just a quest. It's not a quest item. It's just an item you find in here. You can't find it anywhere else in the game. So let's just have a quick read. Like your investment safe, then secure your future with insert name system here. Built in to order, each is the perfectly balance of security, convenience, and fragility. Access any time of the day or night without meddlesome and high maintenance human guards. Order yours today. Just a way of them trying to sell the vaults to people. Making sure there's no loot I've missed. Another note here. Fill this area with fanciest crates we can afford. Something that looks like an Armour store would... Okay, that does make sense. Would there jewels in it? I'm guessing where they should put the jewels in it meant. Should scream, I have enough money. I need to hide it from my employees. Some more ammo in here. And we've got a good amount of bullets for this gun now. And I've still got some in my locker, I'm pretty certain. Couple of weapons there. And another note, he's just saying added weapons, nothing too fancy. We've got a decent amount of loot in here. And we've got 2 ways to go. The one door we opened up, out some glue up there. I'm going to take that for adhesive. Let's just search this. Nothing on the board to read. Order yours today. Like what you're seeing, then order your fully customisable today. All sales inquiries can be placed with sales specialists. Finance is available. So again, insert names. It's just basically what you want to call whatever this system I'm trying to set up. And that was the door that was barred. Yeah, it's not barred anymore. Priest impact for us. We collect it now, then we haven't got to collect it later. And then we passed that door that went up some stairs. That's where we got to go now. And this is the presentation room. Loot the cash. Mega dispenser test token. And then you put him on... So that was for energy weapons, that's for shotguns, that's for rifles, that's for pistols, that's for unarmed, one-armed, handed and two-handed melees. And the one we want is pistols. Unfortunately, you can't get a bow. And I think it's... Oh, it's a two-shot. I thought it was an anti-armor you got. I think the second stat on it was bashing. So we've got 54 damage on the one we're using at the moment. And that new one we've just got is 27 times 2. So it's the same damage because it's not upgraded. Unfortunately, it's only a level 5. I thought it would have given us the level 10 version, which would have been more powerful. So I think at the moment I'm just going to stop with the anti-armor. And we already know the way out, so let's just leave here. And it says speak to Duchess, so we know we need to go now. And if you look on the map, this is now another exit into the Gourley Mines. It's the exit. And we got the XP for unlocking it. It gives us another fast travel point. Now, the new event that's on at the moment... The seasonal event is here in Helvetia. We haven't been down there yet. It's a very good event, like I said. Something I might actually be able to solo at this level on this character. But it's a very long event if you're trying to solo it. So I'm not going to bother doing that one. Leader of the pack is up. But let's get this quest done. So let's walk back to Duchess. If you can manage, because again, we've already got the deal, what we did with the Raider leader. If you can talk him round, you can get a... It was a legendary mask at one point, but it's not a legendary anymore.
Well, well.
Roper, I think it was, yeah.
A little discussion with your friends here. Word around the water cooler is you've found Crane's treasure. Good for you. Time to cover your end of the deal. Pay up.
The place was a failed prototype, not a vault. The only thing of value was a weapon.
A weapon. Singular. Let me see it.
Okay, let's show him the weapon.
Fine. You give me that, I suppose we can call it even. Unless you can make me a better offer.
Yeah, there was a strength one there. We haven't got enough strength. Yeah, that's the one that gets me the face mask, I think. So let's just go with the charisma option. You want your crew to be taken seriously, right? That starts with looking the part. You can't be seen with a weapon this unimpressive.
Huh. I see what you mean. Suppose it suits someone like you then, doesn't it? Fine. Keep it.
Well, I suppose that could have gone a lot worse. Honey, why don't you and I have a little chat while I try and stop my hands from shaking?
Well, you can put them down at least, Duchess.
I guess that went about as well as it could have. Though I do wish maybe you hadn't struck a deal with them in the first place. At least they're out of our hair. For the time being.
We're all still alive. I count that as a win.
You and me both, darling. That said, I value that man's word about as much as a Brahmin fart. Having Saul and Polly back on their feet, though, should level the playing field in case he gets any ideas. Solomon, you think you and Bessie can go grab Polly's new ride sooner rather than later?
I can make it happen, Duchess.
Attaboy. Well, honey, I'm real sorry Crane's leads didn't pan out quite like we'd hoped. And while I can't magic up a better treasure for you, what I will do is foot you a discount. You'll never pay full price here while I'm still above the ground. Really, it's about the least I could do at this point. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Once we got the power back on, we started picking up this broadcast. Some woman claiming to be an overseer of one Vault 76. I thought it might pique your interest. I can't tell you if she is who she claims she is, but I figured if anyone could sort it out, well, it was going to be you. Honestly, thank you. We're on our feet now because of you. You take care of yourself out there, honey. one wayward soul to another.
Now that currency we just got there, which was the grey one, is scrip. You can use that to purchase a chance at a legendary weapon. And there's the bow plan. Took a lot longer than I planned to get it. So the first thing we want to do is do that level up. So we might have to put it in. But I'm going to need a lot of perception. Let's see what we got access to on the new cards. So we got magnetic personality charisma. That's not really that great. Sprinting, 20% fewer action points. Again, not something I'm going to worry about. Scrapper, it just basically gives you more steel. You get lots of loot in this game if you loot as sorry as me. And armor weighs 25% less. So yeah, none of those are really that great for me. So I will pick up the archer card this time. We are close to another level already. So now I've got 10% more with bows. And I've also got penetration as well. 12% armor resist. So let's go and craft that up. And then we want to go start searching after the overseer. So we do need some water, so let's just get that. So actually, we can just take the food, can't we?
It's hard work making a living out here. Scorched so the ferals don't get you. Rads will.
So we've got some soup here. We're no longer getting a bonus off it anymore because we're carnivore on that mutation. I'm just going to take it because it's going to give me water.
It's just about time to eat.
And I have got like 17 of one item there. Mole rat. Oh, actually, that's the meat.
Hard work making a living.
Wolf ribs. Now it's giving us 4 perception each one.
I'm getting so sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
And double the amount of meat from it. So it fills up our bars a lot faster now. So actually that's a very good one. Just because I've got so much of the wolf meat to put on the bar. Leader of the pack is still on, so I might just quickly run up there, but I want to unlock the bow first. So I get a chance of getting legendary bows now. Weapon bench. And we want to do... There it is, under machine guns. And we'll make a level 10 version. And I know I've been keeping ammo, which we've been picking up randomly already, so I've got 23 arrows to start me off. Plus 7 we got. We don't need shotgun shells, those can go away. We'll keep all... Actually, 308 I wasn't using. Let's put the bow on the top, because that's going to be our main weapon. And then we can put... I don't think I'm ever going to use that 2-shot. So that one can go away. And I've got a couple of weapons to break down. A line grip. And a short barrel. Nothing else I picked up there. Any junk? $147 now because we've got loads of junk on us. I think it was 140 items we needed to carry on us. The wood scraps is probably going to be the next best one to carry. I'll double check the figures before the next episode. But that should... Yeah, it's now boost up our... We just have to be careful not to chuck that wood away. It maxed us out. 147, that's good. Let's... I'm pretty certain, like I said, I don't think we can... If you go to break something down, it will tell you if you have a chance of a plan there, and it doesn't tell me that. And I'm pretty certain. Well, actually, I can put iron sights on it. That gives me more range, that's good. And I can only use standard arrows. I can make this legendary, this bow. But I would need legendary modules, 15 of them to do that. Okay, that's fine. So let's get our next quest up. So we can study Dr. Hudson's research. That's down in the south. Might actually be useful. Telling us to listen to the radio. So let's get that out the way.
Broadcasting to the people of Vault 76. This is the Overseer. We need to talk, face to face. I've missed all of you, but this isn't just about a reunion. We have work to do. I'll be waiting in Sutton.
Okay, and if you look on the map, it's over this side where we haven't been. It's just telling you where our home is now. Because the law is we've left the vault a year after everybody else left. That's why the Wastelanders came in a year after everybody left the vault. And the law is basically you slept in. So let's turn that radio back off. Oh, actually, it's automatically turned off. I don't want to do that because I'm pretty certain you have to be level 20, but I'd rather go and collect original tapes first. I know where some of them are. Lying low's down in the south. The Overseer's mission. Does it actually give me a location on that? I think the next one we have to go to is up here. And the purveyor is where we can spend our script to get legendaries. Order events are very good because it's a 3-star legendary, but I don't fancy taking on a 3-star legendary super mutant at the moment. Just going to spend the caps and go up here and then kill these dogs. It will give me a lot of meat as well.
Responders, priority alert.
And then we can test out the bow. I did forget, because we're doing...
I repeat, Alpha's location is unknown.
We need to be in a team.
Find and kill that Alpha Wolf ASAP.
I think I'm tanky enough.
Take out the smaller packs and draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big Alpha.
We've only got 6 minutes. It's going to be really tight at this level to do that. Keep forgetting how little AP I've got on this character. But even if we kill 1 or 2 of them, we still get 1 or 2 legendaries. The bow is very good in bats. Come on. Let's just switch over to this gun. I did say at the start of the playthrough, I mean, we got a very good weapon then. That could become our main weapon. I did talk about this one, but I don't think I can use those until level 15. I need to just concentrate on this. It's hard to try and talk, watch my AP, and kill these. Oh, he's dead. I think we killed the majority. Okay, so let's have a quick look at that pistol we just picked up. It's a level 10, I can use it. It has a bonus against robots, but just look at the damage on it. 130 damage. Now, it is a single shot, and then it has a slow reload. So it's probably not the best here, but it could probably take the boss out in one. So the next boss is showing up here. It all depends on where the third pack is and if I can get to it in time. Question, do I have any ammo? I've got one shot on this. Need to be able to see him. I used a crit and took him out in one. I'm struggling to see him, so I've had to put my light on. Come on. This is what I don't like about single shot weapons. Is when you're surrounded like this. Is he gone? Okay, we killed them all. And that's actually quite good. Cloaking. Anything with a legendary effect's probably going to be better than we've got. Okay, so where's the next one? It's actually not that far. I've got 3 minutes to kill the leader. I've got 2 shots for this now. But if you're watching the animation, it's really, really slow. Oh, it's them cultists again. I forgot I was here. Well, we got the level up already. I think I'm just going to try and avoid him and just go over towards the walls because I've only got 2 minutes left. I want to see how much... Oh, I picked up 6 shots for this now. That's great. When we get the VATS card and we do headshots, it's going to kill him. Now, I don't have a crit, unfortunately. But I still managed to kill it out to sneak. This is probably the most powerful single shot weapon in the game. But again, you do have to put up that really slow reload. Want to get one more shot and then I'm changing the weapon. I know, got him. Just in time. And we're going to be heading south for this mission now to study the quest. So I want to go to the furthest point south we can go is Flatwoods. We could go over to Sutton, but there is something in Flatwoods I want to pick up first. There's an hollow tape we never visited by the Voltec Agriculture Centre. So this does 50% more damage against robots. So instead of doing like 150 a shot, it's doing over 200 a shot. So this should make this a little easier. That quest just pops up. It's a beginner quest sort of thing. 36 experience each one now. Very nice.
Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Closer to get the better chance you have. I am out of AP nearly, so I do have to be careful. And robots are good, pretty good for loot as well. Military grade circuit board, and I'm getting loads of ammo for this weapon now. Just trying to think where the other two was. One's round the back and one's down the road. There's an hollow tape inside from the Overseers is what I want to collect in there. There's a couple up on the roof. Might be able to get from down here. Trying to get a target on the boss one. Just wanted to get the crit on him. The farmhands don't do much damage. And there's another enemy at the back there I can see. I think it was a load of ghouls going in there. If that's the case, I can't be using this because I need a faster fire weapon for them. Yeah, it's scorched. I can't actually see him.
Continuing composting
On out my way. There's more around because I can hear it, but we're picking up lots of caps from killing these. Because this is giving me more damage against the robots, so I'm going to be using this one mainly for these. I think most of them died.
Automated message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
And as you see though, this is one of the only few places you can get tarberries. You can get some in the south of the map, but this is an easy guaranteed spawn. You want to go around to the... Yeah, I'm not as certain why that shot. And this gun, as you see, it's already ready to break. There will be a lot of robots in here as well. Might just use that weapon until it breaks, just to, because I'll get swarmed with the robots otherwise. So there's a tape here from the Odyssey. It broke. That's fine.
Composting will begin shortly.
I'm going to take it, and while we're running south, we'll listen to it.
Detecting potential composting target. Farming operation in progress.
So it's not the fastest weapon in the world. Eventually, if you can get an instigator or something on this as a legendary effect, it becomes so much better. And when you've got your build, so at the moment we've only got 10% damage. You can get up to 60% damage through perk cards. I'm just going to leave him and go down. The place I need is a terminal at the very bottom level here. But there is ghouls in here.
Stand still. Your biological material is confirmed.
Let's just turn around to a gun. I'm going cornered. But yeah, the Bowie stealth weapon.
90% compostable material.
You just got to change the bottom option, and it completes the quest, gives me some caps and a load of XP.
Scanning for fertilizer. Scanning for fertilizer. Turning to ash, then fertilizing.
Tech wishes you a happy day on the farm.
And we got the 2 items I needed in there. Quest for some experience. I thought it might have given me a legendary, but I wasn't certain. Just one minute, I'll just get rid of them rads. I've already lost my mutation. Okay, so where are we going now from here? Okay, somebody's got stuck under the car, making the physics go a bit wild, so let's just move on. So we need to go over the river that way, really. And just while we're going from the mountains, going south, I'll put that holotape on to listen. But these are the personal logs of the Overseer.
Overseer's, let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. The Agricultural Center, one of my first posts with Vault Tech. I was so excited because I used to come to this same farm when I was a kid. I remember one year at the Autumn Festival, me running through the corn maze, going every which way, Mom and Dad yelling after me to slow down. Wasn't gonna happen. I guess I was always hitting my fast. Couldn't just be a pioneer scout, I had to make troop leader. Couldn't just be a good student. I had to have straight A's. God, I miss those early days. Just being a kid. The 3 of us, our simple life, our simple house. I wonder if it's still standing.
And as you can hear that dreaded sound, that means I'm overweight. Because we was carrying a lot of wood on us as well to get the perk. Is there anything I can drop? Yeah, I'll just drop that. 'Cause my AP's bad enough as it is. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get up there. I don't have the jump ability on here. Trying to mount my way up. This used to be a very popular camp when there was a nuclear winter. In this, basically like a battle royale. It was actually quite fun. I enjoyed it more watching it than playing it, but yeah, this used to be a good hiding spot. Oh, actually, he's not hostile. Sorry. Breaking down anything I don't need. So how much have we got? Yeah, we're right. I need to dump all the junk off. I think I'll just grab this for the moment. I want to go on to that mission for this episode. There's also a quest involving the bridge. Would send you on a little bit of a chase, which we'll do another time because there's just so much lore in this game. Now, we've already come across him, and I think I can't recruit him until level 25.
Face-to-face communication. All I want to do is get it.
You act like a caged animal.
I feel like a caged animal, man. I need to get out of this place. I need the open air. You get me? Look, I got this dream. Well, don't get me wrong. I got a radio.
You can set up your radio at my place, okay?
Seriously? Whoa, that's out of this world. You got space? Here, take my radio. This is the best day.
Give me your radio, say your boys, and meet me at my camp.
Yes! My life is...
Okay, maybe because I did the perception check to get him, I got him. I thought it was level 25, but
when you walk,
we can put an ally down at the camp. Allies have daily quests where you can find items, rewards, sometimes legendaries from some of them as well. This is Sunny Spots Creamery. I don't want to go and visit this today. I just want to follow this road. Just get a couple of locations on the way. Gives us the experience. That was the Gorge Bridge, which we just come across. And that's the Cream Spots. Cow Spots Creamery. You raider, you are. And my other weapon broke, didn't it? So let's... oh, he's already seen me. 50 odd damage is not bad. With not much perks. But the better bow is the compound. We would need to get ally with either the settlers or the raiders to be able to get those plans. I'm just being a little wary because it's very rare you see one raider on their own. There's a scorched over there. Let's see if we can get a... Yeah, we got double the damage because we managed to get him in sneak. You a settler? You are. Go and talk to you. Maybe I'll get some rep for helping you out.
They'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Gotta keep a lookout for raiders.
Need to find a place to settle down for the rest of the day.
Unfortunately not. I think it's only the fights that you see with settlers versus raiders you get the rep from. But let's come and collect his loot anyway. And we do need to get a better place for our camp because we need one with water by it. This is a very good location. There's a quest here for a daily, which might pop up where you need to collect your money. Worthwhile doing. It gives you a load of booze and stuff you can sell. There is a lot of enemies around here. It can vary from anything to mole rats to bugs. Today it's a mole rat. Yeah, the bow is only something I can really use from stealth to get the best out of it. And we... Oh. I was going to say we're still in danger, but I can't remember there being another enemy here.
I prefer my home black.
There is a workbench over by the red rocket just for the window there. Just behind it. Let's speak to this guy, see if I can get his daily quest. I don't have the money to actually trade him. If you ever need teapots, there's normally teapots in here for you to get for your daily tasks. And bears as well.
Armageddon. Tea goes well with anything, truth be told.
Come on, where you gone, Sweetwater?
It's one welcome. Welcome. I'm thrilled that you've come to view our own giant teapot. One of our many claims to fame here in Appalachia. I would serve you a most delightful cup of tea if only I had more honey. Perhaps you could find some.
A giant teapot? In Appalachia, really?
But of course, friend. Before the owners settled on the teapot, They had considered making the world's biggest ball of twine. But there was already considerable controversy on that account. If you ask me, Kansas.
Let's get you some money then.
Excellent. The forest, I expect, is teeming with it. Best start cracking.
Now, if you was playing this on a public server, the best way to get honey is just go around to other people's camps and look for a beehive. A lot of people have them in the camps and just go and get the honey from them. Now, where he's telling me to go up here, I'm pretty certain he's sending me to honeybees, which are quite deadly creatures. So let's just turn that one off for the moment. If we come across some honey, we can come back down and drop it off to him. I do this one regular daily. Very easy quest, and like I said, if you've got the honey in your camp, try and get a sneak attack on this one. I think that was a sneak attack on the car. Not quite enough to one-shot it. I hate these skittering enemies. I am going to have to turn because this other guy is quite deadly. Now, the bug parts I've just picked up there are quite useful for a daily quest as well, over in the eastern side of the map. So you need 4 items for that quest. Bug proboscis, you need bloatfly glands, you need tick blood sacs, and you need sting wings. It might be good to save them up. I do that quest on a daily basis. Let's just break down anything I don't need, and then we can put our scrap away. And we picked up a couple of more locations, so that's more experience we're getting. I will have to probably start bulking up this scrap soon, but we're good at the moment. I've put my junk away, and because this is a weapons workbench, what I can do is repair this. So Y to repair it, and then you can do a workbench repair. So we take some adhesive, some steel, screws and gear. But it allows me to use it if I come across any more robots. And I probably will be saving that for robots. Let's just make sure we haven't got a level up. Actually, we've got 2 level ups already. I didn't realise. Let's open the perk pack. Maybe we can get some bow cards. Good results, good. Oh, could do with putting one in luck, really. Then let's have a look just for the new cards of this level. So the new cards was Barbarian. Again, we're not using melee weapons. Exterminator, it's not something you do. It's just against bugs, but bugs are fairly easy to kill. A chance of healing your weapon, so you don't have to repair it as often, is quite good. And Cola Nut can be very beneficial if you have lots of Nuka-Cola and use that for healing. But I think the other card I want to choose this level is, as we've just saw, our bows are not great. Just wanted to see. Now we've only got access to the 1 tier, so I'm going to put an extra one in there. And I'm going to rank it up to level 2. So instead of 10%, I'm now doing 15% with bows. Now before I do my other level up, I want to sort out these. So good result, we can also rank up. And that one can go on there. It's just to stop the food from going off as often. Because we're moving off the guns really to those, I'm going to put the action card back on there. And I'm thinking about putting another perception. Oh yeah, well, so I'm going to need more. I can take the green thumbs off for now. But yeah, I'm going to need another perception on my next level up. So let's go and get that sorted now. Before I choose it, let's see what I've got access to. So Armour will allow me to build better mods for my gear, which is quite good. And we've got the second tier. Now, I could go and do an archer card and take it from 15 to 20%, which is a 5% boost. Or I could start a new card to get a 10% boost. So now we're going to have 15% off that card. And 10% off there. So now we're doing 25% extra damage with our bows. So we can put another 2 times in there, another 1 in there, and another 2 there. So that's 5 more perk points. That's going to be taken up immediately with that there. So we'd have to put another 5 in perception. And because my water... Oh, I've used the Radaway again. I keep getting my water. I need to change these because my main character's got them in different spaces. So just at the wood, the wolf meat. And we are heading towards a station down here. So we can pick up that location while on the way. There is a cryptid that's always by that bridge underneath it.
Building this place up is hard work. What? You help us out, and we pay you some caps. Nothing more to it. Is that supposed to be clever? One look at you, and I knew we had a hothead in town.
Okay, that's way too high for me to even attempt at this level. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm doing my best to help with our initiative.
You know what? You're right. I shouldn't let my petty emotions get in the way of what we've set out to do. Here, take this. I'm glad we put this behind us.
Okay, submachine gun's now good to me. I'll just end up selling it. Some of these do have loot underneath, so it's always worth having a look. And this is Charleston Station. And again, because it's a station, there's always going to be a workbench inside. It's another weapon one. So what weapon did I just pick up? Submachine gun. Again, I got a suppressor mod, but we're not going to be using those. Let's just put all this stuff in the box and then I'll bring it back. So I'm just having a quick look through this vendors, see what plans he's got and what mods. I was hopefully trying to find a pocketed mod in here, but unfortunately he's not got it.
And other supplies.
Now there is something that is interesting me in here.
Responders.
Is the small water purifier would allow us to get purified water at our base. If we could put, say, 4 or 5 of them down, then every time we go back to the base, we've got... If we do 5, we've got 10 purified water. So it would be a good one to pick. I won't be buying any weapons, even though that's a pistol. I won't be buying the plan for it, because again, it just adds more into the pool. And again, the warehouse building set is a good one to get. I was looking for like pocketed mods, which they have some up here. Pocketed leather chest mod, but it's 600. It'll take most our caps to buy that.
Be sure to stock.
And looking at the armor he had as well, he didn't really have anything that great. He's got a metal chest, but it's got no pocketed mods or anything on them. And weapon-wise, he's got stuff we can't use. But again, it is good to check the vendors. Sometimes they can get some plans. Now this episode is getting on a bit, so I think what I'm going to do is go to this location, but I'm not going to enter it on this one. I think that's the purveyor. So there is a fire station around here somewhere as well. That's the train station. Now there is quite a few quests around here we could do. Just in the town. This is taking me to a load of liberators in there. And we'll see if we can see the cryptid. There he is over there. So if you look at him, level 15, diseased, enraged, grafted monster. If you ever need a cryptid for kills, great place, he's always here. And that blue building's the building we need to get to. Okay, I need to change my weapon. Must be, there is a lot of random encounters around here. This must be one of them. Because there wasn't here a second ago. There's some wonder glue and stuff for us to collect. That is quite an extensive place to do, so I'm not going to do it in this episode. Okay, he's coming back to me. See if I can change my bow and get him. There, we got him. 64 experience. But the amount of experience we're getting now are quite decent amounts. Now, we are going into the toxic area, so I want to make sure I've still got my gas mask on. Yeah, that's fine. This is becoming the toxic area now. Just want to get this location, but I don't want to do it. And then I want to go to the fire station. Which should be down this road here. And this is Charleston round here. I know there's definitely scorched around here. But you're there. There is a drop off on the bow, you have to just get used to it. I think I'm out of range with that shot. Because we've done a stealth kill, it killed him in one. Oh, come on. To get this build working, I do need a lot more perks than I've got. There's a couple that increase VAT accuracy I'm going to need. And like I said, I do need more. So he does 66 when he spots me. And if he doesn't spot me, I'm doing into the hundreds. And 100 experience from him. And now the message just popped up saying, if you're going into this area, make sure you got a gas mask. I think I can get up this way, but I'm not certain. No, not that way. This is one good thing with this game, it has a lot of verticality. When you look at the map and it looks massive, it's actually a lot worse because there's so much elevation changes all the way around. So it's not as easy to navigate. And it's actually bigger than you think. Sometimes to go to point A and point B, you've got to go probably, what, about a mile north to swing round to get back to it. So this location we're coming up to here is the message we had about the purveyor. Let's just put that quest back on because we might get some experience for it. It was under here and it said visit the purveyor. It's because we got some script. And the fire station's just down the road there. Get another 50 experience. And it tells me we can spend the legendary script here. Now, I could just go and roll for level... So we've got 85 script at the moment. But the problem is if I, say, go for a 2-star ranged weapon, there's no guarantee it's going to be a weapon I can use. So if I'm going to do anything, I'll probably just go with legendary armor. Because it should give it to my level. And there is some legendary effects which would be really, really good. So I've got 85. Let's see if we've got enough to get a full set of something on us. So we've got a chest piece. We've got a chameleon right leg. Now we do have 2 chest pieces. The bolstering is going to be way better than the cloaking one. So I'm going to go with that. Left leg. We've got a mutant trappers, which is 646, and a wood. Out of those 2, the trapper's going to be the better one. So we've got a left, right leg, chest. We've got another right leg here. So chameleon robot right leg. So that is 333 versus a regenerating. I think the regenerating is going to be better. Chameleon's very annoying. So we just need some arms. If we can get 2 legendary 1-star arms, I'm happy with that. Where's he got? Armor. There. Oh, we've got no script left. That's fine. Let's break down our junk. So if you go down the stairs here. Chemistry workbench. Armor workbench. Weapons. Pair of armor. And then there's a tinkerer upstairs as well. So it's got all the locations here. It's a very good spot to get. I did put the 10mm away, I forgot to say. Because we're just not using it. It's a level 1 version, even though it was a 3-star legendary. Let's modify these. Because I'm pretty much the same. This one's I'm just going to put the shadow on. Just so it does give us some stealth. And I don't have anything there. So trappers, I don't think I can do welded. Nothing else on that. Painted right. There's nothing else I can do for that. Nothing I can do for that. Let's see what we can do for this one. So I can take it to boiled or studied. So let's take it to studied. And I think I can put the pocketed mod on this one, yeah. And we can't do anything with that because we've already looked. Can we do anything with our jumpsuit? No. We'd have to get the stashes from the overseer to be able to upgrade these and get the plans for it. $9,909, and that's without having all the junk. Actually, junk. We need to break that down. Let's just switch it. So the 44's there, and then we'll put the blunderbuss there. What's that one? Executioners, that's fine. That's the 4 weapons I've got on me at the moment. And the Tinkerer workbench, if you wanted to know, is just round the corner here. This did get repurposed when it was first here. There was mole miners hostile down below them, not there anymore. They changed it when the purveyor moved to Vermeer. Okay, we didn't get the perfectly preserved pie. When the purveyor originally came in, they had a store over this side here. About there. But then they moved her over this side and then give it to free fast travel location. So what we want to do is run down to the the fire station, get the overseer's cache, and then listen to the holotape from the overseers then that's going to be a good place to call the episode. If you ever need fusion cores, you see the light there, there's a fusion core, and there's another one sometimes around the back as well. So it is a good location, you can get a couple of fusion cores. Can just follow the road, but I'm just going to take the easy route. There is a lot of hostiles in this building, so I only want to go in the main entrance, which is just there. And then when we start the next episode, we will explore this. We'll go down to AVR Medical, and then continue with the more of the main story. So this is the Overseer's cache. So it gives me a load of ammo, food. I thought there might have been a plan here, but there wasn't. It just gave me a new quest, into the fire. Join the fire breathers. So let's listen to this Overseer's log.
Overseer's log, Charleston Fire Department. Automation used to define life in West Virginia. Now it's the only thing left. These training programs that the responders have set up. How many survivors were running through these? It takes a certain calling to voluntarily run into the middle of a fire, rescue people. Looks like they kept up that spirit, even as the dangers changed. They must have fought the scorched up close more than anyone. I need to find out what they knew.
And as you saw when I did listen to the Overseer's tape, I just got the treated lining. But what a better place to finish the episode than to just upgrade my Under Armour. So this will be the Vault 76 suit. Like I said, we're up to level 15 now, so we're actually doing quite well in this episode. 3 levels. So if we modify that under, it's going to give us some stat points now. So at the moment, the Vault suit gives us nothing. And we change it. We're now getting damage resist on it. 1 endurance and 1 luck. Taking some ballistic fibre, but because I've been really good with picking up my loot, I can afford it. And the more of those we do get, we can go up to the next one. But I think the shielded you will need nuke flora, which you won't get until you kill the Scorch Beast. And you've done endgame stuff. But yeah, that's a good place to call it for the episode. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.